But again, there are a few things I want them to check, and as he has said, first of all, the governor has raised the issue of pending bills. He doesn't kind of seem to understand how these pending bills are coming about. But one of the things that is going to be faced with very soon is that this government does not release funds to the county governments in good time. And sometimes you have jobs that you want done, you even have given contracts, and they're done, but by the time July is coming, they have not been paid. And so automatically, they get to be pending bills automatically. So, for example, you'll find some of the works that were done in June, July are already in pending bills and are going to be part of what he has to deal with, come up to October. And the other issue, of course, I have had the governor raise is that he finds it funny that at the county now there's not much happening because there's no money, there are no funds. I can tell him, I have not been paid personally my last salary, You have not been paid? I have not been paid my last salary. And that has happened, that is happening in almost every other county. Why? Money has not been released. And so, when the new speaker comes, he's going to find part of the pending bills is the salary of the previous assembly. Are you getting?
Yes.
And it's not really our own doing. It is a reason the national government does not release funds to the counties in the right amount at the right time. And that is something I want Governor Natembeya with his fellow governors to fix, and fix it very fast, because the Constitution gives preference of release of funds to the counties. Before the national government undertakes its own activities, they must first of all release funds to the county government. But does it happen? It does not happen. Why? Because our institutions are not working perfectly well. For example, in the last county governments, I want to take an issue with the governors. They did not work well with the COG. COG was neutralized by the national government completely. I'm afraid, and I have raised this with several governors, they seemed to report to one powerful PS in Nairobi, who is not even in the county government arrangement. The PS for Interior. He seemed to be too powerful even on governors, and I hated it every time I saw a governor going like they are going to beg. I see a PS, a PS for that matter. I think governors must rise to the occasion this time round. They must come out as who they are. They are the leaders of governments in the counties. They must have a county, they must have the COG, which is strong. I remember and I cherish the days of Isaac Ruto, when he would talk and everyone would listen. County governments must come back to that. COG must come back to that. They must earn their respect. They must earn their space on the political table in this country. I know, for example, by the time we were finishing this the second county government, we did not even have anything like functional IBEC. Why? Because governors fell into the trap of the politics of the day. We had politics of Milengo, and governors fell into that trap. So, for example, some governors would say, I'm not going to attend IBEC. Why? Because IBEC is chaired by the deputy president, who does not seem to support our side of the government or side of political divide. Now, if you do that, what do? You make IBEC to be dysfunctional. And yet, it's such an important organ that runs devolution in this country. And by law, it is chaired by the deputy president. So I would want to challenge governors in these third county governments, let them rise to the occasion. By the way, when they are going to be electing their chairman of COG, they must be very careful that they elect a person who is going to stand the ground, a person who is going to be strong, and a person who is going to steer devolution to a higher level. Same thing, I want to advise county assemblies. As they are going to be electing their speakers, they must be very careful so that they elect speakers whose allegiance is much more to the MCAs and to the county assembly than it is to the governors, to the political elites, and the political leadership in the county or anywhere else. It's important the speakers to be very strong on MCAs than on any other person. So even if you are a speaker and you have been recommended or you are negotiated during the campaign's time, you must now come out as an MCA speaker, not a speaker who is forwarded from any other political arm. Why? Because you need to stand your ground as a county assembly. As a county assembly, you must ensure that you oversight the governor firmly, decisively, and of course with respect.
Okay.
So that there's the oversight aspect of the county government and the county assembly is clear. Okay. And that will definitely bring efficiency in the long run.
All right, you've posed a lot